For today's video, we are gonna transform this ruined jacket to something new. Look at this, fake leather is totally ruined. Also, the back shoulders kinda turned out yellow and some dirty points here. You won't probably wear this, will you? In order to change his life, I'm using these two items. Let me show you. I got this jacket from recycling bin. Absolutely don't like the patches. And these pants are literally out of condition. Alright guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unpick all the pieces of 3 items, then we will see what's happening next. Let's just get right into it. Let's go! I just took the sleeves out, it just happened. I strongly suggest you not to use fake leather. This is a freaking hole. Let's continue. Now we got some zips, lips, and some fabrics. These jacket pieces are going to be basic patterns to copy. This is the separate piece from the pants. So what I'm gonna do is I will just put this jacket pattern on the piece like this, because I just want to use these 2 pockets as details on the front. But we have a problem here. You need the extra fabric. So what we can do is we are gonna cut a little bit of fabric here and join with this fabric. And we also make a jacket longer and bigger. To do that, we'll cut this midline between 2 pockets and give it 3 or 4 centimeters extra to make a jacket longer. It's gonna turn out like this. So what I've done is I overlocked seam allowances and did top stitching. From now, let me show you how to upsize the pattern. We are adding 0.5 centimeters from the top of the shoulder point and 2 centimeters out of the upper armor point, and 1.5 centimeters down from the lower armor point. Furthermore, we are drawing a new line 2 centimeters away from the side seam. We are also extending the length of the jacket. Once we've done that, we are finally adding seam allowances. 2 centimeters for the shoulders and the sides, 1 centimeter for the last. Front pieces are done. Now you see the difference between the original pattern and the piece that I just upsized. It's a big change. So now let's start upsizing back and sleeves. Let's go. Now let's duplicate the back pattern. We are applying the same process, adding 0.5 centimeter from the top of the shoulder point and 2 centimeters out of the upper armor point, 1.5 centimeters down from the lower armor point. New line in 2 centimeters away from the side seam. In order to fit lengths together, bring the front piece and apply the same measurements. After that, fold the back pattern in half, so that you can equally duplicate the pattern. Last but not least, add seam allowances and cut. As you might know, there's a typical way to resize and grade a clothing pattern, like adjusting 1/2 each in the front and the back and dividing that 1/2 in half again. Blah 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 blah. Kinda boring, right? I don't like it. So what I'm doing is more flexible and simple way, meaning that if you want to make your clothing bigger, flexibly you can change your size. A couple of things to consider. You should always think about the measurements you change and equally match with the other pieces of your clothing. In order to finish the shoulders, we are gonna do a flat fat seam. 1.5 centimeters common, but I gave it 2 centimeters to have bigger seams. First, stitch all the way down. Next, we are going to trim down one of the seams and fold the other one over. We always want to do longer seam towards the back of the shoulder. Then finally, stitch 2 mm away from the edge all the way down. Lastly, let's copy sleeves and resize them. You're going to add 0.5 cm from the top center as you extended the same measurements in shoulders, extending 2 cm each from where the sleeves are stitched, and 1.5 cm down, 2 cm seam allowances for flat felt finishing. I'm done. I recycled the zips, lips, pockets, waistband of the pants, everything. For neckline, I overlocked and did the top stitching. And the zips done with the double top stitching. Yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.